Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, social media world? It's your boy Sincere, J Red, Flatbush, Brooklyn. Y'all already know. Welcome to the page. Like and subscribe. If you're already a subscriber, I appreciate you. Thank you. Because you could be doing anything with your time right now. And you tuned in, locked in, giving me, hopefully, your undivided attention to my unbiased point of view. So I know it's been a couple of weeks. I apologize for those who's been on their seats patiently waiting, which I'm sure you guys probably haven't. But I mean, maybe there's one or two of y'all. Who knows? You know what I mean? Let me not shoot myself in the foot. You know what I mean? Maybe there's some people that's actually eager for me to come out with my next video. But guess what? I don't know. Because y'all don't interact with me. Y'all don't say nothing. Y'all don't leave comments. Y'all just, not all of you guys like it. So I'm thinking, if I don't see likes, I'm thinking maybe they didn't like it. Maybe they didn't watch the whole video. Who knows? Only you know. But just the fact that you subscribe to my page, maybe one of the videos that I put out once upon a time probably caught your interest, or you probably forwarded it, shared it, sent it to somebody else who it probably could relate to. And I appreciate that as well, because sometimes that's all it takes. We never know what any individual is going through. So to send them a video and for them to hear a message at the exact moment, at the exact time, listen, works wonders. So I know it's been a couple weeks. Summer's officially over, but is it? The temperature is dropping. We are in September, but today is the 12th, and technically fall, I don't think starts to the 21st. I'm pretty sure it's the 21st. So fall starts on the 21st. So technically, I guess we in the end of summer days, right? It's about to be fall, hoodie season. Girls want to get wifed up. Guys want to cuff something down for the winter so they can wake up snuggled up to a hot body, some breakfast, and some hot cocoa or coffee or tea. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm just talking shit. But y'all know what I mean. So I apologize for the last couple of weeks. Life's been lifing. I took a little trip, went to DR, came back, and I'm back, right? So life just be life like that. But leave your comments, talk about it, tell me what you want to hear me talk about, because like I said, I'm gonna give you my unbiased view. You guys might think I just say that and just throw that out there like it's regular. No, I'm dead serious. I think I'm like I'm not gonna say the only people, let me say the only people I know that is genuinely gonna put my feelings aside, look at the subject, the matter at hand as a whole, diagnose it, and feed it back to you. It's not going to be a biased suggestion or info. I'm going to tell you what it is on a logical aspect, not on a personal aspect. So coming to that exact subject I want to talk about not taking things personally. I believe I talked briefly about this in a video I probably did when I first started my YouTube page. Maybe, I think we're going on 2 years. I think October 22. Yeah, so October, can't remember the exact date. It might be October 12th. I'm not 100% sure. I gotta go check to see when I opened up this YouTube page. But it's coming on 2 years since I've been doing this. And like anything in life, I'm still an amateur. 2 years is not enough hours to really master something, especially when you're not doing it on a regular. Like you might see me do a video 3 weeks, 2 weeks. I really try to do it every week, but as you can see, that doesn't really happen. Life be lifing, you know what I'm saying? I'm a regular civilian like you guys. I got a job that I go to. I go through my issues and problems. Just because I sit here and talk about self-awareness, conscious awareness, or relationships, or whatever the subject I'm talking about, doesn't mean I'm perfect. Very imperfect. Learning does not stop when school stops. Till the day I die, I'm going to be constantly chasing that excuse me, constantly chasing that self mastery, meaning try to better myself, trying to not let people, places, and things dictate my emotions, my attitudes. Because I don't know if you guys know, I think I might have mentioned it before, but I'm an Aries, 4-4, and Aries, we're very impatient. We have tempers, but we're very smart. We're very intuitive. We sense energy, vibrations, and we know how to read the room. The most of us, let me not speak for all of us, because just because you're Aries, because March and April is different, I ain't gonna front. March and April Aries is totally different, so let me not turn this into a zodiac video, because it's really not about that. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, I'm imperfect. I'm a human being still going through the ropes like you guys are going through the ropes. I'm learning, I'm unlearning every day. Or, well, let me just say, every day that I apply myself to learn or unlearn, I am doing that. Because knowledge is potential power. And when I say knowledge is potential power, what I mean is you can have all the knowledge in the world about whatever subject or matter at hand, but if you're not implementing that knowledge, it's useless information. All it is conversation piece. You meet somebody, you talk a good talk, they might think, oh man, this guy knows what he's talking about. But you're not actually implementing. When I say implementing, you're not actually applying that knowledge and using that in your life where people could see your actions behind that. So, like I said, this video I really want to talk about not taking things personal. It's kind of like a slash, not taking things personal and actions speak louder than words kind of video. But I think I'm going to more keep it on not taking things personal, because this kind of hindered me almost my whole life. I'm still social media. As much as I read, as much as I listen to audibles, as much as I claim I'm self-aware, and when I say I'm self-aware, it's still on a lower spectrum of the scale, because I could always be doing more. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I'm Sadhguru. Excuse me. I don't know if you guys know who Sadhguru is, but he's like a Indian. How do I describe him? Just Google. He got videos all over YouTube, all over Instagram. He's all over social media world. Great person to kind of break down how not to take nothing personal, very non-judgmental, and that kind of hinders us. It hinders us when we take things personal, social media world, because I'm just gonna speak for me. My whole life, like again, I think that's why I brought up being an Aries, because most of the time, all we do, what we give, what we put in, we want back. You know what I'm saying? For the most of us. Let me speak for me. I'm not gonna speak for everybody. That's why I need to do. What I give and what I put in, I want back. I treat people how I want to be treated. I grew up in an era where, and this is the 80s, I don't really like throwing my age, nothing like that, but I'm grateful to be alive right now. I'm grateful to be free, to be where I'm at. Very grateful. Do I have complaints? Absolutely. But I have more things to be grateful for than complaints. Because things can always be worse, social media world. You have to remember that. When you're going through and you feel like you're in the mist and you're at the bottom of the mud and you feel like you're at your low, stop. And it's easier said than done. And this is why you have to practice being self-aware, consciously aware. And if you don't know how to do that, you go to Barnes and Nobles, and you don't have to go to the bookstore. YouTube, Google, how do I be consciously aware? How do I be self-aware? Download the Audible app. If you don't like reading, start listening to your books. If you don't want to pay money for the Audible, go on YouTube. You're getting the information for free. YouTube University. We're in the era where information is just there. It's just you have to implement and apply that information. When I was growing up, that information wasn't there. I grew up in an era where you had to be real. Being real was everything, and your word was your bond. This era where we at, it's like being fake is the norm. And I still can't relate. And I would never change that about me because that's embedded in me. All I know how to be is organic and authentic. I'm not just, blah. Let me slow down. You see, I do this every single video because I get so passionate. I just want to get the information out. I grew up being organic and authentic, meaning what you say and saying what you mean. This era, totally different. It doesn't even matter if you know what you mean and you mean what you say. As long as you say what you're saying or you're doing something stupid, a lot of people is jacking it. Not everybody, but the majority, the sheeps, not the wolves, but the sheeps are jacking it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, this video is about not taking things personal, but trying your best to not take things personal. You really want to get more in depth at that. It's a very, very great book that I love by Don Miguel Ruiz. It's called The Four Agreements. Very, very, very great book. He speaks in very layman terms. I think anybody, even if you're not a vivid reader, you'll be able to comprehend and understand and kind of implement that into your life. Very, very great book. And one of the four agreements are not taking things personal. Why, you ask, is not taking things personal important? Because it hinders you. Everybody is not you. Everybody is not going to move the way you move. Everybody's not going to treat you and think about you the way you think about others and the way you treat others. So if you do take things personal, you're going to be very, very rebellious. You're going to be very, very tit-for-tattish. You're going to be very, very miserable because a lot of people are not self-aware, and a lot of people are not consciously aware. So therefore, they're not going to reciprocate what you're delivering or what you're pointing out. And that could be very disturbing. That could leave you in some type of discord where you feel like, man, why am I'm doing all this and this person can't do that? And trust me, I went through that a lot of years of my life. And I'm still working on that, social media world. I'm still working on not taking things personal because people are humans and I have to make excuses for them. And the excuses I make is that they're not self-aware. They're not consciously aware. Because one thing I know about human beings, what's important to them, they're going to prioritize. So if they're not prioritizing you and what you bring to the table and what you doing and kind of accumulating and adding to their happiness or adding value to them and just being there, because you don't have to always be on a financial scale to bless somebody. Just your energy, your attention, your time, just you giving up your time for somebody, being there, as far as whether it's a venting air or whatever it may be. I'm pretty sure you're going to feel some type of way when it's your time to do that and it's not being reciprocated. You're going to feel some type of way. So that's where not taking things personal kind of helps you, because you have expectations. The moment you stop having expectations, taking things personal, I said taking things personal, taking things personal kind of subsides because you're not expecting that. You're just doing that free willingly. And if you get that back from them, because you're going to get it back. The more you give, the more you receive. So you're going to get it back. You might not get it back from that individual, but you will get it back. I promise you. Check that book out. The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. One of the agreements is not taking things personal. And I feel like if everybody implemented that one thing in their life, everybody would be happy. Because we can't look for others to make us happy. We can't look for our significant other, our friends, our kids, our parents, our siblings, our relatives. We can't look for these things to make us happy. Because then it's always gonna be fluctuate because people are not computers. They're not programs. They're gonna fall short, just like you're gonna fall short in some areas. So practice not taking things personal for your state of mind, for your peace of mind. Go out there and get that book. It's a great book. He breaks it down in layman terms. I promise you. And the other 3 agreements is great as well. So not only are you going to learn to not take things personal, well, let me not say learn, you're going to get knowledge on that. You applying that and implementing that into your life, that's where you're going to learn and it's going to stick. Sincere, J Red, Flatbush, Brooklyn. Don't take things personal. Don't do a video every week, every 2 weeks. Don't take that personal.